Hi you guys, so today, if you can't already tell by my hair, I am doing Harley Quinn. Now I know everyone has already done her, but I absolutely loved her character in Suicide Squad. I think that Margot Robbie did an amazing job of portraying that character. And it's probably one of my very favorite versions of Harley. So before I get started, a couple things first. I'm sorry if I sound stuffy. Again, bad allergies. My hair, I do have the different colored pigtail holders, but I did not do chalk or dye or anything in the bottom of my hair because the ends of my hair are very dry and very porous. They're very damaged from having been previously bleached. And I'm not sure that even if I put a very gentle hair chalk in these, that it wouldn't dye them for longer than a couple hours. And I don't want my hair to be pink and blue on the end for the next month. So I just went with my natural hair. And also I am filming with a completely brand new light setup. So I'm giving this a shot. I'm actually trying a ring light, which I haven't tried before. So I'm trying with just the ring light and no other light. So I'm going to see how this works. I think it looks better. But we'll see. I really won't know until I put this in camera. And of course, I want to know what you guys think of it as well. So I'm just going to jump right in and get started. So I'm starting off with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I'm sorry if today's video ends up being a little bit more chatty than normal. I am definitely in a talkative mood. And I don't know, I like longer makeup tutorials. I really don't love when people do Halloween makeup tutorials that are just voiceovers and really fast. Part of the fun of Halloween, for me at least, is getting ready. All right, so Harley does have very pale skin. My skin, of course, is naturally very pale as well. And I am going to use the lightest foundation that I have right now. And this is the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation in the shade 05 Light. I'm just going to kind of pop this everywhere. See, I told you guys I'd start losing that tiny bit of summer tan. I got really fast. This pretty much perfectly matches my skin tone again already, and it's only October. Alright guys, so I adjusted my window a bit. Hopefully that balances the light a little bit better. I know the side of my face still looks dark. I'm trying. This is trial and error. So it was either spend a full day screwing with my lighting to get it perfect and not have a video up pretty much this entire week for you guys, which would suck. So we're kind of playing with lighting as I'm filming. So for concealer today, I'm using my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light, which actually is almost too dark for this foundation. So tell me down below what you guys are going as for Halloween this year. I actually have no costume in mind this year. Like, I have no idea. I honestly might just pull out one of my Run Fair dresses and do that, because I have no freaking clue. This month has been so busy. I really haven't even had the time to think of it. Of course, my kids' costumes are already all set and ready to go. My oldest is going as Catwoman. My son is going as the Master Chief from Halo, which is funny because he's never even played Halo yet. He just thought the costume was cool. My youngest daughter is going as a little leopard kitty. And then my little 2-year-old son, he is going as a llama. If you've seen the llama costume, the big fuzzy llama costume at Target, that's what he's going as, because I saw it and I showed it to him and I said, llama. And he went, llama, and cuddled it and gave it the biggest hug. And I'm like, well, that's it. You have to be a llama now. You have no choice. All right, so I'm going to set my concealer with my NYX HD powder in Banana. I was talking in a previous video about doing something different for Halloween this year as far as what I was doing for my videos. I've noticed that as YouTube becomes bigger and the fight for attention on YouTube becomes bigger, costumes are getting more and more and more elaborate. I'm seeing full wigs, I'm seeing very, very, very expensive costumes, things like that. So what I wanted to do this time was do makeup looks that are very easily achievable. You're not going to need special effects makeup. The most complicated thing you might need is like some Mayron face paint, which you can easily order off Amazon. You know, you're not going to need latex. You're not going to need special equipment. Very, very easy, achievable looks. All right, so next I'm jumping onto my eyebrows, and I am using my NYX Tame Frame in the shade O2 Chocolate. So many of us are just absolutely packed with stuff this time of year that a lot of us just don't have the time to throw together a highly, highly elaborate costume. So just knowing how to do some basic makeup looks as far as Halloween goes. I mean, even for Harley, you don't necessarily have to have her full costume. I mean, you could easily do Harley with a white tank top, black jeans, and this makeup. Maybe pick up like her put-in choker accessory at one of the little pop-up Halloween shops or something, and you're good to go. You don't have to do something as crazy elaborate as you see. Because I've noticed a lot of people will look at the crazy elaborate costumes and think, oh, well, I can't do that. I don't have the time, I don't have the money, etc. And they won't go as anything, or they won't dress up. And especially for parents and young parents, I see them put so much time and attention in with their kids' stuff, which is great, but they don't bother dressing up on Halloween. I hardly ever see adults dress up to go trick-or-treating. And I'm like, you can't get free candy anymore. You might as well have fun dressing up. So that's just my 2 cents on it. Okay, so in the movie, her eyebrows are very, very natural as well, and very similar to what my hair color is. So I'm just doing my standard brows. Now, she doesn't seem to have a lot of highlighter or contour to her face. It's a very chalky, matte sort of look. So I'm going to stick with that. I am going to add a little pop of pink blush on my cheeks because she has that in the movie as well. And I'm going to keep that right in this area. So for her eyes, I'm just going to go in and lay down a basic eyeshadow primer. I'm using my Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. Just popping that on. I say popping things on a lot. I don't know why. It's just what I say. You know, it's really funny is I'm actually looking at the time right now, and there's a good chance I will be going to pick up my kids at school dressed like this. Well, not dressed like this. I'm wearing a black tank top, but with my makeup like this. So I'm sure I'm going to get some odd looks. So to set my primer, I'm going into my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, and I'm grabbing the shade White Chocolate on just a fluffy, wet, mild brush. So for this, I'm actually going to be using my NYX Ultimate Brights palette. You guys know I love this palette. I think it's fantastic. You can also use the Urban Decay Electric palette if you have that as well. I have it, but I want to stick with drugstore price shadows for this look to make it more affordable. So I'm just using funny enough, the brush from the Urban Decay Electric palette. And I'm going into this nice red up here. And I'm going to start, see how pigmented that is? They're gorgeous. I'm just going to start by popping this right along that lash line. And then smudging it into the outer V. I'm going to take that same larger brush and bring it around underneath my eye. Now, don't worry about being too precise with this look. The whole point is that it's a very messy look. You can make it neater if you want it to be more functional for going out, but I like to keep my looks very playful and close to the character. So now that I've got this part done, I'm going to take that brush, load it up with some more, and from the corner of my eye, I'm going down in streaks, curved over my cheekbone. And take your brush and just fluff that out. You want it very diffused once you get further down to your cheekbone. And then you can add a little bit more onto your brush and deepen up the pigment around the edges of your eye. All right, so I just completely cleaned that brush off, and I'm going to do the same thing on this side, going in with this pure blue shade. Now I'm just taking a flat eyeshadow brush and I am going into my Smashbox Pearl Highlighting Palette, and I'm taking that very lightest shade and I'm going to highlight a little bit underneath my brow bone and that whole inner half of my eye and on that inner corner as well. Now, Harley also has very, very dark eyeliner, so I'm going in with my NYX retractable eye pencil in black, and I'm going to tightline and do my waterline as well. I'm going to take a flat smudgy brush as well, and I'm going to go in quickly because this is a waterproof and it's a little bit more difficult to smudge, and smudge out that bottom lash line. For my top line as well, I'm going to do the same thing. This eyeliner is actually drying out, so I'm going to switch eyeliners actually. I'm going to grab my Makeup Forever Aqua XL liner in black as well. There we go, that's smoother. All right, now my eyeliner is very, very messy. I did that on purpose. If you want a cleaner eyeliner application, I would definitely recommend using a liquid liner for your top line. So I'm going to go ahead and curl my eyelashes real quick. And for mascara, I'm using my L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. You can add false lashes to this look if you want, but I'm just building up my natural ones and then just putting a little bit on my lower lashes. All right, so we're almost done. We just have two things left, and that's Harley's tattoos and her lips. Now, she has two tattoos on her face. She has a little heart right here, and she also has rotten along her jawline. Now, I am not talented enough to write the word rotten backwards on my own face. I'm not that good by any means. And unfortunately, I did not make it out to the Halloween store this week. So I didn't pick up like one of the little tattoos you can buy. You can buy them at Halloween stores, Hot Topic, a bunch of places. and just put her tattoo on like regular temporary tattoo. So I'm not going to do Rotten, but I am going to do the little heart with black liner. For this one, I'm using my Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper because I know it will stay. And I'm just going to figure out where I want it. I'm thinking right there. And I'm just freehanding this, you guys. If you want to, you can find a little heart sticker to put on your face. Or something like that. I can't talk while I do this. Okay, we're gonna leave it there because I think if I keep messing with it, it's gonna look worse. So that was hard, you guys. As you can see, I didn't get that point like perfect, but it's pretty close. All right, now Harley wears a very, very bright red lip. So for that, I'm using one of my very favorite lip pairings. For that, I'm using my NYX lip liner in Hot Red, and I am using my Sephora Cream Lip Stain in shade 01. And I believe this is something like Always Red or Always On Red or something, but I know it's shade 01, and I love this cream lip stain. It is amazing. I need to actually buy a full size of it. All right, guys, and here is Harley all finished. I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I really hope that it was helpful for you. Let me know if you're going as Harley or someone else down in the comments below. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You can also keep up with me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat. I'm pretty much everywhere, and all the links for those are down below. And don't forget to tell me if you guys like this new lighting as well. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you again very, very soon. Bye!